video from Playing with Fire asking girls the longest they had a guy wait to sleep with them.
What is the longest you ever made a guy wait for sex?
6 months.
So what is the shortest?
Yeah.
What, you're gonna fuck me? What?
Oh, 3 months.
What is the shortest?
1 week.
So what separates the 1 week from the 3-month guy?
Really? No idea. 1 week, it was pandemic.
It was just right place,
It
right
was
time?
just- Yeah.
What is the longest you ever made a guy wait for sex?
It's probably some still waiting.
So I'm still waiting. How long have they been waiting for?
8 years.
Damn. What is the shortest you ever made a guy wait for sex?
1 night. Yeah.
We're not going to talk about it.
Just let her make her own decision. She's a human being. She can decide for herself.
Maybe a few weeks.
Okay. And what is the shortest?
A few hours.
So what separates the few weeks guy from the few hours guy?
The personality.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
No.
A year for you.
2 weeks.
And what is the shortest?
A year. Some chump waited a year to sleep with this tatted woman. Unbelievable.
Made a guy wait for sex?
An hour.
An hour?
A month.
A month? Okay, you're more of extremes. Okay. So then what separates the guys for the 1 hour guys versus the months guys?
That's pretty wild. So the shortest that she made a guy wait is a month. That's a lot longer than these other girls' answers.
For you, the months guys from the years guys.
How they smell.
Really? You find guys are like sometimes just smell like shit?
Yeah.
Okay. But he was still dating you even though he smelled like shit?
Because I thought I loved him, but he didn't smell good.
Homie just didn't believe in deodorant?
Kind of.
Okay. What about yourself?
Okay, the dude that I like an hour I was just really fucking horny. And then the month, I just wasn't know if I was feeling him or not.
So it's more like vibe, like you feel like, yeah, okay.
Mine just depends on how I feel at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
Exactly.
3 weeks.
And what is the shortest?
1 night.
So what separates the 1 night guy from the 3 weeks guy?
At the era of life.
So when you were like with the 1 night guy, you were just like more in a yellow mode?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else that separated them, like personality wise or character wise?
It's a me thing. Yeah.
So just right place, right time?
Exactly.
What is the longest you've ever made a guy wait for sex?
There's a common stereotype, and it's that these women make the good men wait because they think, oh, he's relationship material. I don't want to sleep with him, and then he goes off. I want to make him wait a little bit so maybe he thinks I'm higher value, and he'll be willing to commit to me because he's such good boyfriend relationship material. And it seems like this is what women will do, is they'll make the good guy wait, and then the F boy, they'll just give it up because they're like, nothing's going to go forward with this guy. And you would think, right, that with a good woman, she really wouldn't have any interest in a man unless it is a relationship. But what happens with these modern women, is that they don't really seem to actually be solely focused on a relationship. A lot of them are okay with just a hookup, which to me tells me that there's like a fundamental flaw in their mindset compared to women in different areas of the world. I think this is kind of a new phenomenon amongst women. And yes, don't get me wrong, there's always been whores. But we seem to have a lot more of them. They're in a much higher abundance than there used to be. It's like a virus amongst the modern women and their mindset. It's weird that they engage in this hookup culture. And it's at what was really weird is that they sleep with these men and then they're okay with there not being a relationship. I can understand she sleeps with a guy and then she like tries to get a relationship out of him. But the women who just kind of like categorize men and they're like, this guy I sleep with, this guy I don't. And this guy that I sleep with, I don't really care to try to get a relationship out of him. You would at least hope, right, that they would sleep with the guy and then try to get a relationship out of him, and then they're like, fuck, when it doesn't happen. But they seem to be like compartmentalizing.
After meeting,
Yeah.
depends if I like it, maybe a couple days. Vibe is right and the vibe is right.
What if you don't like the guy?
Then no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's either a couple days or
Correct.
The longest?
Yeah.
3 months.
what's the shortest?
A week.
Okay. What separated the week guy from the 3-month guy?
Personality.
The 1 week guy, he had more game?
He had more character.
Good character though.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years?
What is the shortest then?
6 months.
Okay, so what separates the 6-month guy from the 2-year guy?
One is like Faster.
Oh.
And the other one is lower.
The 6-month guy was faster?
Yes.
My longest, I think, was 6 months. And shortest.
And yeah, that's the thing. A lot of men might also believe that they have to take it slow, and other men might be a little bit more aggressive. So they're able to actually get the sex out of the woman sooner than another guy would, because maybe this other guy, maybe he's more of a simp. Maybe he's more pedestalizing her and trying to woo her and be chivalrous and treat her like a classy lady, where this other guy sees her for what she is. And he's just like, how quick can we go from 0 to piping you down? Right? So there's definitely going to be different approaches from different men. And their tenacity probably will determine how quickly a woman will sleep with the guy.
4. I think after 4 months, you can start getting to know someone.
Yeah, I think after 4 months, you definitely get to know them.
1 month,
And what is the shortest?
1 day.
Okay. So what separates the 1-day guy from the 1-month guy?
Because the 1 day guy, I like him so much.
What made you like him more? Was he just more confident?
I
Or
think chemistry.
you just had more chemistry with him?
Yeah.
Did you think that with like the 1-month guy, for example, you were more interested in a relationship with him or no?
No.
Okay. What is the longest you've ever made a guy wait for sex?
So he was kind of hinting at what I was saying earlier. He was trying to see if that's what she was doing, if she was making the relationship guy wait and the other guy not.
Not too much.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's got the baby.
There's some that are still waiting.
How long has it been?
I know a few that have been actively pursuing me since I was 17,
And you're 17 and a half
and
now?
I'm 44.
44 now. And then what's the shortest?
Fucking loser. You're a loser, bro, if you're doing that. Holy shit, you pathetic simp.
The guy wait.
Couple of hours.
So what separates the couple hours guys from the 25-year guys?
There's several variables.
Okay, tell me.
Mindset at the time. So between 17 and 44, our thoughts, ideas, beliefs have shifted. I've given myself some freedom and let go of some.
He's her backup plan, isn't he? That's what she is. That's what he is to her. Just a backup plan.
Things that weren't mine.
Okay.
Attraction.
Okay.
And then circumstance.
When you say attraction, you mean more physical or more emotional?
Physical, because if I'm not into you physically, I might make you wait for it and you'll eventually get it, or you're just never gonna get it.
If you're not into him, why would he eventually get it? Or you're just like fucking lonely that one
No,
night?
that's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
I'm not into it, he never gets it.
Oh.
If I am into it and I determine that he gets to wait,
Okay. What about yourself?
Still some guys waiting. I'm 31, and so
Are those guys just friend zoned?
definitely yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you ever friend zoned a good looking guy?
Yes.
absolutely.
What got those good looking guys friend zoned?
You can be attractive, and I'm still not attracted to you.
I like how you pointed at me when you said attractive.
You are
That makes me feel really good.
Look at those pretty eyes.
Yeah.
What is the longest you ever made a guy wait for sex?
3 months.
What is the shortest?
2 days.
What separates the 2-day guy from the 3-month guy?
I don't know, but I ended up for years with the guys that have been over 2 days. So
Okay, so that one worked out better.
yeah,
So moral of the story, sex on the second date.
I don't recommend it, but
Why? You said it worked out for you, right?
that's a once in a lifetime thing
Okay.
that happens.
Okay.
3 months.
What about the shortest?
A month.
What separates the month guy from the 3-month guy?
I think it's a different life phase. There's nothing to do with the guy, it's just me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a different point in your life?
Exactly. There's-
Okay.
See, they say that, but I don't think I believe you.
Bye.
Girl with large bosom, I got a question for you. What is
What did
the...
he say? What did he just say?
Yeah.
Just a different point in your life?
Exactly. There's-
Okay.
Bye.
Girl with large bosom, I got a question for you. What is the longest you ever made a guy wait for sex?
It's been 7 years now.
You made him wait 7 years?
Well, no, there's no man, so it's like
How come?
I'm a widow. Yeah.
What about back in your prime time, before you got married and whatnot? What's the longest you ever made a guy wait?
Being adults, you don't really have to wait like 23 hours or anything, you know. If the vibe is right at night,
Okay. What separates the guys that like get laid the same night versus the guys that have to wait for months?
maybe it's a little ridiculous what I'm about to say, right?
Tell me,
That
tell me.
You're interested in someone, you want them to wait. When you're really not, it's whatever.
So we're
There it is. There it is.
doing a percolator now. Well, before we get back to work, we should grab a drink sometime.
We absolutely should. You were playing with fire.
Playing with fire.
2 years.
2 years. What about the shortest?
2 months.
2 months. What separate?
2 years. Holy shit. I gotta imagine something like that. This guy was just in the friend zone. So like a lot of guys, they start off with putting themselves in the friend zone and they think that's a good strategy. And they're like, I'll eventually work my way out of it. Whereas I think some of these other guys, they don't put themselves in the friend zone. They don't adopt that strategy. They go at it. They know their role. My role is to fuck you. My role is not to be your friend and then to fuck you. Let's expedite this process.
2-year guy from the 2-month guy.
I loved the 2-year one.
You made him wait longer because you loved him. Damn. So
So there you go again. There you go again. That's what we were talking about, the stereotype. They make these guys who are relationship material wait, and the other guys, they don't. And it's so weird how they compartmentalize it like that and they categorize it. You would hope that mindset wouldn't be occurring. You would hope that they would all be relationship focused and they don't compartmentalize like that. It's weird.
to get the girl to like you but not love you. Gotcha. Makes sense.
Like 6 years.
6 years? Holy shit. That was a while. What is the shortest then?
Man, don't be on it.
Hang on, man. Let me finish.
I don't know.
What is the short? What? What the fuck are you doing?
That is work, right?
What? On the phone. I got a super quick question for you. Well, tell your sugar daddy it's okay. What is the longest you ever made a guy wait for sex?
What?
Okay. What is the shortest?
2 hours?
Like, what separates the few hours guy from the couple months guy?
That's how I feel like it.
It's just pure like emotional
That's
instinct.
what I want, yeah.
Yeah. Was it different phases of your life?
Yeah.
See, they all they look at it through their lens. If I feel like it. But they think they're the ones in control. They don't understand that it probably has a lot to do with this man's game and his ability to seduce you. So when dealing with these modern women, cut the bullshit. Cut the chivalry and the courting. Just go for it. Because chances are they've done it with some other guy the first night. So stop pedestalizing them. Stop treating them like they're 1920s women. Stop it. They don't deserve it. There's no reason to do that. It doesn't make sense. And then if she is making you wait, fuck, man, chances are she didn't make a different guy wait, and that is crazy. And it means she was probably more attracted to the guy because he's probably better at seducing the woman. Or he was just more aggressive. He wasn't approaching it with seeing her as a wife. And it's probably the right mindset with them. He knows his role and he knows her role. He's there to sleep with her. He's not there to wife her up and pedestalize her and look at her like some, like I said, 1920s woman. No, these are modern American feminist, sexually liberated women who don't need no man. They got boss babes with their degrees and liberal arts. They've been passed around at the sorority house. That this is not a damsel in distress. This is an empowered 304.
Okay.
4 days.
What is the shortest?
Empowered.
Same day, like an hour.
So what separates the 4-day guy from the 1-hour guy?
The charisma
That's a game changer, the charisma.
Down there. What they
One sec. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
working with.
Oh shit! But don't you feel like if you get to that point where you see what they're working with, it's already kind of like you're about to have sex anyway? Or you know?
But say that you feel bad and you go
A
year,
what is the shortest?
2 nights.
Okay, so final question: what separates the 2 nights guy from the 1-year guy?
Just timing.
Is it just timing? There's got to be a little more to it than that, right?
Timing, yeah. Like I feel like a 2-night guy is not really hubby material, but
So the 1-year guy was more like really.
So then why sleep with the guy, right? That's my point. If he's not hubby material, then why sleep with the dude? You would hope, right? Oh, he's not husband material, so I'm not gonna fuck with him. I'm just gonna leave him be. But that's not what we see happening.
I saw saw a future with that one.
Did it work out?
Yeah,
Oh,
did.
awesome. What is the longest you ever made?
Oh, dude, are you still together? He should have asked her that. Well, I would assume so. If it worked out, You know, she didn't add any caveat. She wasn't like, yeah, it worked out for 2 years, but now we broke up. But we broke up. So maybe they're still together. And if this guy sees that, I don't know. It's like you would very rightfully so be upset to find out she gave it up to some strange man, some stranger probably. And this guy, this is the problem, bro. This is the problem. Once she allows herself to be used by other men through just a sexual means, there is really no point for you to then take her seriously for anything. It doesn't make sense. Because once you find out, like, I'm doing all of this for you, and yet you gave it up to a dude within like 2 nights, 2 hours or whatever. This doesn't make sense.
Saw a future with that one.
Did it work out?
Yeah,
Oh,
did.
awesome. What is the longest you ever made a guy wait for sex?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Like 5 minutes?
3 years?
Wow, okay. What is the shortest?
3 years?
Okay, so 3
I'm married.
Let's go. Fucking right. Finally. Holy shit.
Oh, so
Let's
that was your
go.
husband.
Yeah, it's now.
Did you wait so long because you wanted to be in a relationship with him?
I think for Catholic beliefs.
Oh, you're Catholic?
So yeah.
Did you wait until marriage or?
No.
Okay.
No.
You almost made it there.
Almost.
It's embarrassing, like not that long.
That's not embarrassing. Like we were talking about a few weeks or?
Not in weeks, but in dates, I
Okay.
feel like. And the max dates would be like 2.
Okay, 2. What's the shortest then on the flip side of that?
Day 1,
So what separates the day 1 guy from the day 2 and 3 guy?
where I'm at in my life.
So right place, right time?
Yes.
So where were you at mentally with the day 1 guy? Were you
Get ready for a vague answer.
in yellow mode?
Yeah, but I'm still
YOLO
dating him
mode?
2 years later. So.
Oh shit, that's exactly what the last girl said.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, fuck on the first date if you want a
Yes.
relationship. All right, so 2 very interesting takeaways. First of all, it seems that a lot of girls will make a guy wait longer if she sees him as relationship material versus if he's more of a fuckboy, then she'll have sex with him faster. Second of all, right place, right time is huge. Some guys will wait 3 months and some guys will wait 3 days simply because they came along at different point in a girl's life. And if you guys
I don't really believe that one. Maybe a little bit, but I think it has a lot to do with the guy's tenacity. I think it has a lot to do with him and how heavy he is pursuing her. And when I say pursue, I mean like the pursuit to get into her pants. That's what I mean. The right place, right time stuff. I don't know if I really believe it that much. Maybe a little bit to a degree that plays a part, but I think a lot of it has to do with this guy's seduction skills, honestly, and how adamant he is about getting her there. So yeah, wow, welcome to modern dating. That was a good insight, a good look into the mind of the modern woman. Something that's crazy to me is how these women will sleep with a man if they don't see him as boyfriend or husband material, but then they'll make the husband or boyfriend material perhaps wait. So that personally for me begs the question, why would a man ever be husband material to you then if he doesn't have to do that to fuck you, to have sex with you? Doesn't really make sense. This is why it would be devastating to find out you married a woman who did this sort of shit. That's the thing, man. If you can find a woman who's always going to be relationship focused and is never interested in doing this whole categorizing thing. Like, oh, I'll sleep with him. I'll commit to him. I'll sleep with him even though there's no commitment future. What? Why would you sleep with him then? Fucking crazy.